Manchester United after 12
Gorgeous,
minutes.
just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
That's been cut out, well played. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. And the counter is on. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Neymar. Costa Curta. And he's intervened well there. That's a little off target. And he welcomes it in. Messi. And the shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Takes aim and crosses. And that is expertly dealt with. They want to be quick to recover this. Saka. Neymar. Now it's Saka. Roberto Carlos. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's very neat. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Beckham! Denied by an instinctive save.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Can he get it through? And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Bale! And the ball's come loose here. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Played up towards the front line. And it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. That has been slung wide. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Foot in. Neymar does well to get it back. Otto made a surge from full-back. as it turned out unsuccessfully. That is a great pick out. Beckham! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. There was no getting to that. Nope. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
I'd like to draw your attention
Manchester
to the
United
screen right now for
absolutely
information on
dominated
our
that
shuttle
half,
service.
Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So off we go once more. Messi, great defending, strong and determined. White, Caceres, and it's Vitinha. No, again he's gone for goal. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Beckham with the cross, and he was alert to it.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Caceres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's got away. It's a goal kick. They get a throw in. Another throw in. Now he's off and running. Yaya Toure. That pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's Bale! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Corner number 2 then. Arsenal tries from distance. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 15.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
It's come to nothing. Threads one in. And he's going to be disappointed with that. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Knocks it into space. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the through ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Saka. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. White promptly onto that, and that is that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bale. Good read, needed to be.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Maradona is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's under a lot of pressure. Ibrahimovic! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And he's gone looking for safety. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Maradona. Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Beckham. White cuts it out. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's that. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass.
And a quick reminder today,
this is going to be quite a party.
The stadium is strictly forbidden.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
My thanks to Jim alongside me. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
England have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland. Beckenbauer with a definite foul there.
And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Pull it. Can he get it through? Now it's Yamal. That's very neat. Played into the middle. Haaland! Great vision. And this is Zola. Lofted it. Oh, what a climb! Goal, England! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hullet. He has found the way through. Played into the box. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that looks a good ball through. He is through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Mbappe knocks it into space. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gabriel gets a foot in here. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's a sharp little ball here, distributed tidily. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's whipped it across. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pass is just off target. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. He's found the way through. Yamal. Very nicely done. And that has put a halt to things. Well, that is good. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Gabriel has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Now that's well seen too. Searching pass he's played there. Played into space out wide. Big chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk makes the interception. Yamal. Now this could be a chance. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's played it in low. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that could well leave a mark. And it's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
England take the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
England have it back and can go again. And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Substitution for England, number 22, Gullit.
Here we go again then. Manchester United changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score.
Number 21.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Here's Kanu. Oh, some tackle that.
Number 24.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Fernando Number 18, Nico Williams. Number 19, Messi.
Substitutions taking place.
Messi. Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cafu plays it in. Otto is there, and he can get that clear. Out towards the flank. Cross from Cafu. Oh, smashing header! Torres gets flagged offside. That'll be a throw. Now it's Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been cut short. And he welcomes it in. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what a mistake! Flashes it, and a chance! Oh, it rattles the bar! Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Williams.
The attendance for this match was 96,847.
He's picked his way through. This looks promising. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! It's a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 62 minutes is...
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's come to nothing. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Cafu. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And this is Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He won't be happy with that one. Now Kanu. Rijkaard. And he's managed to get free. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Great chance! Oh, almost a sixth.
England really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Torres. He's found a way through. Big chance! Chance for a shot! He's scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 74 minutes is number 8.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward.
And Messi! Half an hour gone in the second half. Played out to the left flank. That has not gone well. Long ball upfield. Now it's Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. And they're back on the ball again. Beckham has been caught there, it's a foul. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Substitution in progress.
Messi considers his options. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nico Williams. He is through here. And the shot! And he hits the net. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
82 minutes is...
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. And that's going right the way across. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. And they can counter here. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal. Takes aim and crosses. That should be the goalkeeper's. And it is. And it's Bellingham. Van Dijk cuts it out. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. And he was quick to react. And the counter is on. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. Nicked it back promptly. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
Out for a throw. He has found the way through. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, what has happened here? And the finish! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to... And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick
So,
announcement.
Jim, how do
it
you
is now
reflect
time for
on
our
what we've
special
seen?
lottery.
Manchester
Please grab
United
the tickets you were
desperately
given when you were
failing
walking through
to
the gate.
impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution.
A header!
He will be livid with himself.
Del Piero really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
And here's Vieri. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Serves up across. Cash deals with that.
He's had a shot!
It's hit the upright. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. Aims beyond the defence. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Matson. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Del Piero. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely aimed pass. Played out wide. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lahm. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. He's had it taken off him. Quarter of an hour played. And he cuts out the supply. No goals as yet. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's intervened well there. He's in a great position here. Knocks it into space. Watkins! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Watkins showed plenty of zest in getting to the... Oh no, this does not look good. Referee's given a throw. Hernus is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
Chance! Off the post! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He's having a shot!
Tielemans.
Germany couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Can he get it through? Pirlo. Now it's Vieri. And he's surging through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. McGinn. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, that's well spotted. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rui Costa. Vieri. McGinn. Now it's Watkins, and it's made its way to him. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Vieri. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, super find. Well, we've seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Oh, this looks sharp. Germany have it back and can go again. He is just caressing the ball. That's a smashing touch to get him away. And it's Pirlo. In a chance! No mistake! Ernest. Now it's Vieri.
Such good technique.
It's Vieri! He's scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other.
There will be
very
1 minute
nice.
added time.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Chance, surely! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Good ball, good take. Pirlo. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Vieira. And it's Pirlo. And this is Vieri.
Might want to be careful there. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Floated through. Rui Costa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Drop Vieri! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Goal for Germany after 54 minutes.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Germany find a position of real strength now. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for the run.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And the counter is on. Engages and forces him off the ball. This looks promising. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Skims one in. And this is Vieri. That is lovely. Can he finish? Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Germany are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's had it nicked away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bailey is wide and looking to get onto this. Pirlo. Rui Costa. Time and again they are repelled. Del Piero. Lam. Oh, they can break here. He's picked his way through. Somewhat off target. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely spread. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Half an hour gone in the second half. That is good alertness. A probing pass. He's in plenty of space here. Vieira. Lam.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He has found a way through. Vieri has it out wide and in space. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rui Costa. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Not the most accurate pass. Well read, nice interception. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Pirlo. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 31, Bailey. Number 5, Onana.
Back into the
Number
middle.
10,
And here's Rui
Pittman.
Costa.
Number 8, McGinn. Coming on the field, number 11,
And it's Pirlo.
Ronaldinho.
Now it's
Number
Rui
2,
Costa.
Toure. Number 44,
Beckham. Has a look and plays it forward.
Number 7,
2 minutes to be
Beckham.
added on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick
Your
reminder
reflections
today,
then, Jim.
everybody,
Well,
to
there
make
was a
sure to
distinct
put
lack
any
of
litter in the
clarity
bins
or
provided.
commitment in
Thank you for your
everything the players
cooperation.
were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Zielinski. And here's Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Bale. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's come to nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has not gone well. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pass somewhat off target. Bullet. Oh, perfectly measured that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Pedri. Germany looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's burst through. That's good play. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now with... He rises! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That looks a good ball. And Del Piero! Brilliant! A finish of true class. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Germany find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Aims beyond the defence. Look at the space here. Chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now they can clear their lines. And it's Sonchu. Tries a shot! Lacking in accuracy. And the shot! Pedri. Kukcu. Zielinski. And he's intervened well there. He's looking wide. Son Heung-min with the cross. Rijkaard. Now Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. And he's surging through. Shot, surely! Yes! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And we hit half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Substitution.
Here we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Bale! Loose ball. It's Son Heung-min! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Threads one in. Nubel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball. Bale! It's Beckham! They want to be quick to recover this. That's a little off target. It's a good run down the right. Rijkaard.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
It's Nakata! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Tries to pass it through. Martinez. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nakata. Pedri. And this is Nakata. He is through here. Now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he's through, it's one-on-one. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Great chance here from position A1. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Decent chance! Sticks it away! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
It's become a case of men against boys. In with the challenge.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He might be in here! And the ball's gone astray. And this is Nakata. He's got away. Nakata! Oh, almost a sixth.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And this is Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Pedri. Pedri. There he goes, motoring forward. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Del Piero. Backward it goes. That's really well manoeuvred. Pullet concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. No, got right underneath it. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Germany do have a chance to counter here. And he's managed to get free. Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? And this is Neymar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And this is Neymar. Real chance here. There's some great running on show here. Great chance! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 9.
Germany are having a ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Kupchu.
Coming on the field.
It's Pedri.
Is number 44.
Can they get him away?
Added minutes has
Showing
been
good
indicated.
feet. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard. Pedri. And here's the chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please be made aware that
Any
smoking
reflections
is
on what you've
only
seen, Jim?
permitted in
Well, there was a
designated areas
distinct
within
lack
these
of
grounds.
clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Joelinton was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
And Del Piero!
Del Piero really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part...
Del Piero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Now it's Del Piero. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing.
Great chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, that's well seen too. And it's Joelinton. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's onside!
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it into space.
And this just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance, surely! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 18 minutes is number
A
22.
1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an approach.
He's one-on-one, surely! There's the shot!
It's a loose ball. It's a sharp pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is dealt.
And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Calafiori picks it up from the goal kick. Matson. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts.
Looking for the run. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then.
The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Pau Torres gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Germany! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
That was a given. It always was.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 18.
Germany go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Not the most accurate pass. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Del Piero just eases him off the ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Played out to the right. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pedri. And it's Son Heung-min. Ibrahimovic
Tries a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Linton. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's been taken short. Plenty to aim at here. And now they can spring out of defence. Joe Linton receives it in a good position here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Produces a cross. He rises! And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been quite a roller-coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Is strictly forbidden.
Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
In the area.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the second half started. And here's Alvarez, Yildiz. Oh, what goes for a shot? Corner number 2 then. Chooses to go back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shoots! Wonderful from Del Piero!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Germany get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he finish? He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw.
Big chance! Yaya Toure. Nakata. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has not gone well. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Pedri. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Alvarez. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, the ball's gone astray. Yildiz puts his foot on the gas. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Del Piero.
Real chance! Goal, Germany! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution.
Germany are making a change now.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Now it's Nakata. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Hullet. Played out towards the right wing. Messi looking to run onto it. And this is Hullet. Now, can they get it?
And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Nakata. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Decent chance!
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Boubacar Kamara. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Onana.
He's in plenty of space here. That's an excellent interception. Alvarez. Great vision. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Costa Curta cuts it out. Semenyo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. That looks a good ball through.
Shot a goal!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Number 6.
So, third corner of the game.
Number 2.
They've played it short.
Toure. Coming on the field, number 4.
That has not gone well.
Ming.
And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Semenyo. That is a great pick out.
Takes a shot!
Now it's Nakata.
It's Nakata!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me,
Coming on
this
the
was the
field
obvious
is
substitution. He'd become
number
just a
8,
little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Nakata providing an outlet on that flank. Nakata. No way through, so back it comes. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
And the finish! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Caught offside that time. Rummenigge.
Superb goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. This looks promising. Watkins was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Now a chance for a shot! Rummenigge is herring after that one. Now it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, this is a great position. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Now that looks a decent ball. O'Shea. And here's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
The Netherlands finding their passes. Tielemans. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bellingham. He is starved of space and time. And they win it back again. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Tries to play it through. Mbappe. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has not gone well. Pass somewhat off target.
The Netherlands couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rummenigge. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Quality ball. Now it's Watkins. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Neymar. Cash did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Neymar. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, this could be a chance. He shifted it to the flank. Bit too much weight on the pass. Varane tries to clear. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. He has found the way through. Onana defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's had a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Onana. Neymar, played out to the left flank, tries to pass it through, picked out brilliantly, it's a mighty effort, he's got a goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Hello,
I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
That you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Mbappe! And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. He's on it. Can he get away? Thuram. Now their chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
The Netherlands find a position of real strength now. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Martinez.
In the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The Netherlands are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Neymar
Gets into a good position. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Cash.
Did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Watkins. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. Watkins was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's McGinn. Just about up to the hour now. Great defending, strong and determined. O'Shea. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good ball, good take. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's been shipped out wide.
Some resolute defending there.
O'Shea.
He's had a shot!
And it's Neymar.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's picked his way through. Great chance! Can he get it through?
Neymar.
Not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
McGinn ploughing through the middle.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Hullet.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. And Hullet! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Number
The
31.
Netherlands have their second corner now.
Number 5, Onana. Coming on the field, number 11, Ronaldinho. Number 2,
And it's been taken short.
Toure.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, terrific save.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, he's burst through. Look at the space here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
The Netherlands can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Matson.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gerrard. Rummenigge. Played back. Great vision.
Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! A finish of true class! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Mbappe, can he finish? It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Kylian Mbappe. Substitution on the field. Number 23, Morgan Rogers. Number 18, Watkins. Coming on the field, number 9, Son Heung-min.
McGinn. And that will be it.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. He has found the way through. Bellingham. He's got away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this... Mbappe! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Leicester gathers from the goal kick. And it's Bellingham. Neymar. Mbappe. There's the shot! He's in a good position here. Tries to pass it through. And here's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Now there is the unmistakable figure of John O'Shea, one of the first names on the team sheet, always, Jim.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be a little biased here because he's from my hometown, but he's about as versatile and dependent.
Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. Just off target.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's a very real chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Shoots!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now it's Mbappe. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Again.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. He's beaten the... Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
The Netherlands are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
O'Shea attempts a clearance. Played back in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. And a chance! No
a mistake! Looks offside, I think. Yup, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Pau Torres. Onana. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they win it back again. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The Netherlands find a position of real strength now. And it's Bellingham. He has a look up. Pull it. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Pass somewhat off target. 5 minutes till the break. Gets into some space. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again. Keeper's got his work done.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Nicely spread.
Might want to be careful there.
Looking for the run. Mbappe looking to run onto it. He's shifting through the gears here. He's a sharp little ball here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe! And he's managed to get free. Neymar. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And he's picked it up out wide. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neymar. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. Neymar!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Watkins. And it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. He's taking on the lot of them. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Watkins, it's a good ball out wide. Some resolute defending there. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Great ball if he can get there. He's tried one! Oh, it rattles the bar! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well, that's a little loose. That's a cute ball.
The Netherlands couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And the finish! Watkins. O'Shea cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Watkins. McGinn. He's found a way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pull it. Mings makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that is a little undercooked. And he plays one through. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And that has not gone well. Bellingham. And it's Tielemans. Bellingham, 2 assists to his credit already. Looking for a run-up. That's an excellent interception. And now the breakaway. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Rafael Varane. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? And he wants shapes to shoot! Great football, shot and save.
Substitution on the field. Number 31, Bailey. Number 5, Banana.
Tries to get it clear. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Coming on the field, number 11.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 2, Toure. Number 7,
Beckham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Leicester getting this one clear. Thuram. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
We are glad to inform
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Oh, it's going to be Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
That's going in strongly.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham, picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. He's one-on-one, and the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The Netherlands have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And here's Mbappe. He's having a go! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's a good spell of possession, this. He's found a way past. Shoots! Oh, another save. It's their second corner of the game. Rummenigge plays it short. Takes the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's O'Shea. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice control. He has found a way through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he plays one through. Lovely feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe, can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a lovely, neat pass. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That has not gone well. Boucher. Rummenigge. Now there's a fine ball. Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. It wasn't the best decision.
Pull it. And that's not going to reach. Neymar. And there is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away...
Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Mbappe, and he's away, and the finish! Caught offside that time. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's in space and looking for options. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He is through here. Cross needs terrific header. Relentless, just relentless. And the lead is extended still further. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. Oh, easy pickings there.
The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And he...
Shot, surely! And that is a truly outstanding save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
The Netherlands get their fourth corner. Gullit goes short. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Gullit. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run, looking for options for movement. He's got away. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
O'Shea. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. He can run onto that. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, momentarily the situation... Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Chooses to go back. Pull it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar tries to play it through. Played back in. Leicester clears it away. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Otto. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Abbiati will have to save it here, or there's real trouble.
Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he cuts out the supply. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some resolute defending there. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Neymar. Done delicately. Threads one in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a promising position, and the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.